ba 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 dum, cha doo doo, ch da da do, ch da da do, ba 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 dum. Hello, is there anybody there? Hello, hello. Ba 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 dum, cha. Got it. Okay, we got it. All right, we have audio and we're live. Welcome, welcome everybody to Black Band Radio Hour. I'm your host, Joe Eddy. Let's make sure everybody can hear this. And we'll get you all hooked up here. We want to get everybody tuned in. We got some music we're gonna play. We're gonna talk about the new station and what the plans are. All right. Boom down, wow, wow, da da do, ah, boom, bada boom, bada boom, bum bum, bada bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bum bum, bada bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, ba ba boom. It's okay, amigo. Just let me go. Let's see. How can I get it so my friends can hear what I'm doing? How can I tell you? How can I tell you? It's okay, amigo. Just let me go. Yeah. Ba-da-dum, da-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-bum, bum-bum-ba-dum. Ah, da-da-dum, da, ba-da-bum. Let's get some tunes going in here, folks. You don't have to hear me sing this whole time. First broadcast of the station here, so you'll just have to bear with me for some of the technical stuff. And let's see, we're going to get over here, get into our media library, get some tunes rocking for you on this cool Friday night, Saturday morning, wherever you're listening from. It's Saturday morning, folks. And if it's still Friday night where you are, you might want to start thinking about Saturday morning. Well, let's just give this a little run for our money here, see how it sounds with the audio while I get the feed fixed over in the booth. Folks, you're listening to Radio Black Band here on Joe Eddy Radio. All right. I'm going to get the sound hooked up for you all out there. Where you going to? Got to the sheriff, messing with the mayor, driving in the blue. She don't need no man like a man. Where you going to? Where you going to? She coming in the morning, looking a disaster, driving in the crowd. All right. All right, folks. Folks, that was I'm still working on the technical difficulties, so let's listen to one more by the boys, by the Nightcats. This one's called First Name Rock, Last Name Roll. You're listening to Radio Black Band. yeah, everybody. Yeah. That was Joe Eddie and the Nightcats with a little first name rock, last name roll. Those boys were warming up for a show on that night. And boy, they had a lot of energy, didn't they? Let's listen to one more from the guys while I straighten out the feed. You're listening to Radio Black Band here on Joe Eddie Radio. right. Hey, we're back. This is a little Tell Me About the Good Things, Baby from Joe Eddie and the Nightcats during their rehearsal for their Sportsman's Lodge set last December. You're tuned in to Radio Black Band here on Joe Eddie Radio. On our maiden broadcast, our maiden live stream broadcast, coming to you from our undisclosed location, somewhere between Fargo and Chicago. It sure is good to be here. I'm just managing some technical difficulties. We're also over on Joe Eddie TV. That's what I'm trying to get straight here. We need this button. That's good. Live stream. Live stream. Button 10. Live stream. There's a little confusion going on over here in the booth. We'll get it straightened out. Don't worry about it. We'll get it straightened out. Here we go. Found that there. Alright. Alright. That's good. Okay. And then if we could just get the main feed up. Well, we could get this. Just bear with me, folks. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by lostpinup.com. 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 Let's just try this right here. We'll try this right. We'll try this here, and I think we might. We'll see what this does for us here, everybody. Hold tight, stand by. Standing by. Standing by, and no, we don't have no dice, no dice. Oh, same origin. Uh-huh. Well, why don't we listen to a little bit more original Joe Eddie music in the background while I straighten out what's going on here. You're listening to original music here on Joe Eddie Radio. I was smoking in the back, tears in my eyes, trying to read a letter from home. If old C-Top treats me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. I'm only 9 his body for a time, or it just broke up his mind. I'm only 900 miles from my home, standing in a lonesome young road. Stole my old man's old gold watch. I felt so lost without that chain. Begged a prayer from the dog of the family tree. And if the pond treats me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. I'm only 900 miles from home, standing in that lonesome young. This old 9 train I ride on travels all night long. It's just become a way of life each day for me. And if the bottle treats me right, I'll be tired another night. I'm only 900 miles from home, standing in that lonesome young road. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. Blow for miles around, let every soul whose ears hear the sound. Oh, blow every down, 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 below the ground. Ask Lord, grant me one last wish before I wash another dish. Let my face forget the memories so they won't know. And if the heavens treat me right, my stars shall not cross tonight. I'm only 900 miles from my home, standing in a lonesome young road. And I hate to hear that hollow whistle blow. Just standing in that lonesome young road. And I hate to hear that hollow whistle. All right, that's a Joe Eddie original for you there, folks. You're listening to Radio Black Band here on Joe Eddie Radio. It is so nice to have you tuning in to this inaugural broadcast on our new radio station that we just launched today, right here out of the Blackwood Press Studios. You'll notice on the radio dial that we have some EQ bands here broadcast, showing you what our signal is doing, And we got some meters bouncing up and down. We got the EQ faders sliding up and down. We do have the official station time listed, but you'll notice if you look up into the top right corner of your screen, right next to the weather and the time up there, you'll notice a drop-down menu. You can change that drop-down menu. You can check out the temperature. You can check out the temperature in your location if you don't know. If you do that, it's gonna your device is gonna ask you where you're located. That's what that's doing. We're not spying on you. It's because you want to know the weather. You want to know the temperature where you're at. And if you don't, you can look in the temperature in New York, Los Angeles, Denver, London, Paris, Tokyo, Sydney. We're around the world, folks. We're tracking the temperature around the world for you here from Joe Eddie Radio here on the Black Band. The proof of the pudding. Ideas are true as they go into action. I'm not resurrecting a pragmatic sanction, but trying to light up pragmatic proof. The thread going through the holes in the coin is a necessary part of a thought system. The moment man realizes that the guinea stamp, not the metal, is the essential component of the coin, he has broken with all materialist philosophies. Communism does not attract one to Russia. Spaniards like bullfights. When the Lusitania was sunk, one deemed, and correctly, that Germany had lost the war. This is entirely apart from the almost certainty that the boat carried munitions to kill Germans. But the sense of measure was lost. A winning Germany would not have sunk the liner. Excuse me, folks. The phone's ringing here. Excuse me. This Joe Eddie Radio.
That's where I was playing. That's what I told everyone. What's up, Joe? You don't.
Welcome to Joe Eddie Radio here on Radio Black Band.
Hey,
where are you calling in from?
Just regular. I'm calling in from Grand Forks, North Dakota.
Oh, Grand Forks, North Dakota. How's the weather up in
Las Vegas, little Las Vegas.
How's the weather up? How's the weather up in Grand Forks tonight?
That's pretty good.
I heard the cold came back.
You know, it's actually it's like a North Dakota heat wave.
North Dakota heat wave, yeah, okay.
It's
nearing 0 degrees.
It's above 0 and it's like a heat wave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, what's you got a question for us tonight? We got people tuning in. Where are you
at? Who am I talking to? Other than Joe?
Just Joe Eddie here tonight in the studio. We're broadcasting tonight from Chicago.
Corey here. He'll listen. I can't hear a damn thing. Yeah, what's up?
What's happening? You're tuned in to Radio Black Band.
You're live on the internet. I'm live on the internet.
Yes, sir. How's the weather up there in Grand Forks?
You got here. I got all the lights.
We're getting cut off. Well, hey, we appreciate you tuning in. We're gonna get back to playing some music, and
I'm gonna come up and listen to you. It's just me.
Oh no, we're not in the studio tonight. We're not up in the Eagle's Nest.
Fucking rock and roll.
We're not up in the Eagle's Nest tonight, but we'll wish you the best up there in North Dakota. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in
Oh shit! I didn't know
to
you had the other radio station.
radio.joeddie.
North Dakota's a fun place.
If you're out and about, tune this in from radio.joeddie.com 24/7.
Absolutely.
Thanks for tuning in, and you have a good night. Yes, sir, folks. We got them calling in. It is a lively, lively Friday night, Saturday morning. Let's check in with Paris. What do we got going on? You know, that was an artist's invocation, and true in effect. They all were beaten. Even the Morgan ideology is sinking. That is to say, it is loathed by all clean and knowing men. The loss of a sense of measure is unlucky. The component of error in an idea shows in its working out. That is the proof of the pudding. Folks, I want to talk directly to you now and say thank you for tuning in to this inaugural broadcast of the Radio Black Band Hour on Joe Eddie Radio. Brought to you by Lost Pinup. Visit lostpinup.com for your lucky pinup card. It's a one-of-a-kind card. It's only $3, folks. Less than a price of a latte. You can have yourself a one-of-a-kind. You know what? I'm going to get in touch with the people over at Lost Pinup and see if they can let us know how many are left in that spring 2026 series that they got running. I know it was a limited run of 500. Excuse me, folks. We got a transmission coming in here. 1 second. Whoa, hey, there we are, folks. There we are. Okay. Excuse me. Had to clear my throat. But I want to talk to the folks over at Lost Pinup and see if we can't get them to let us know how many cards are left in that spring 2026 run. So let's see if we can't just get a hold of them. But while I do that, let's play you some more music. Let's see if we can find some more original Joe Eddie music for you. We like to keep things on the up over here, so we just play the original tunes. Keep it real. Keep it real. Let's see. Here's one. Let's kick this one off. This was one coming out of Vermont back in late August. Late August. Joe Eddie with Chad Hollister here. This one is So I Roll. You're tuning in to Radio Black Band on Joe Eddie Radio. Okay, right. Can't put a genie back in the bottle. Whiskey don't change into wine. These wheels inside burn at full throttle. I ain't waiting for no sign. Yes, so I roll. I roll. an evening with the lover. Spent the night with a friend. In the morning and all its wonder, I'll be on my way again. And so I roll, I roll, yeah, I roll, I roll. I drove through the darkness, I drove through the lights, felt the seasons change like day into night. I jumped in the water, I swam from the shore. Won't be long, baby, I'll be knocking at your door. I roll, I roll. So I roll, I roll. They say I'm real good. They say I can't sing. And ain't nobody gonna tell me. Ain't nobody gonna clip my wings. My face. So I roll, I roll. So I roll, I roll. Yeah, I roll, I roll. Yeah, I roll, I roll. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I roll. That was Joe Eddie and Chad Hollister coming at you. That was some fancy stuff there. All right, let's check in. Let's check in with that crew over at lostpinup.com. See if they were able to let us know how many are remaining. And let's see. Let's get some sound going. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I think our lost pinup has been found. Well, it's showing 500 remaining of 500, but I don't think that's correct, folks. I don't think that's correct. We're going to have to let somebody know. hoppin' boppin' stuff we got playing here. But I think we're gonna have to talk to them just a little bit more and get them to update those numbers, cause the last time I checked, there was like 13 of those bad boys sold, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if you started with 500 and you sold 13, somebody got 13 of them, or 13 people got one of them, or 6 people got one, and 3. You know what I'm saying. Careful now, I'm concentrating. If that were the case, there would be less than that remaining. You know what I'm saying. Let's just close that window and let's try this again, folks. We are going to go to lostpinup.com and we're going to see what they have to say. Okay, they're making progress. It still says 500, but at least it's oh yeah. Yes, sir, folks. Yes, sir. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. And I just want you to all know that that is what I'm talking about. And I want to tell you a little bit about something that we call kum. 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 Knowledge is seldom lacking in the degree that will is lacking. Knowledge is seldom lacking in the degree that will is lacking. Kung's life appears to be in conformity with the best modern views. I suspect that a minority has always held these views. Kung's first public job was a Douglas site, assessment of the productivity of the province set for his inspection. Naturally, he was the mover. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Naturally, he was the mover. He believed that travel broadens the mind, and that knowledge of local conditions is good antidote for theorists. He visited the best musicians he had heard of. While interested in increasing agricultural production, as Cavour or Rossini, he was by analogy against the Bedeau and Stakhanov sweating and speeding up systems. He did not bother to give advice on how to produce more to a minister whose sole aim was to push up the amount of tribute sweatable from the peasantry. Chuan Tse-Tsun remarked that he found nothing unusual in the classics. And I'm going to remark that I found nothing unusual in the classics either, other than their plainness, which I just thought was pretty crazy. Turning to other news, here's what changed. The remaining count now uses the actual number of rows in the cards table. Now this should max, okay, alright. Okay. Oh, whoa. What did we get? What did we change here? Okay, we changed. Oh, okay. But this was, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. We'll see if this did what we needed to do, everyone. I hope it. Oh, okay. We'll see if this did what we needed to do. I'm not so sure. But you hang tight, I'll hang tight. We're all gonna just hang tight. Okay. So I might not need to do anything drastic here. Let's not get carried away. It's easy to do. Oh, this is too soon. Okay, let's try this again. Step by step. You don't give up on me, I won't give up on you guys. And we're going to do this. Yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Let's see. I just had a random thought about my car. And am I going to need to go move my car outside? These Chicago cops, parking cops. Folks, let's head back over to Lost Pinup one more time and see if they got that issue straightened out with the number of cards remaining. But I think what we're gonna have to do over here, we're gonna have to help them out. Yeah, we're gonna have to help them out, which is fine. We help people out. That's what we do here. It's what we do. Just gotta grab a few things. We're gonna type in our secret address. We got the secret username. We got the secret knock. And we do our best to submit our guests. And it's asking for a password, folks. It's asking for a password. I'm just going to right click that password in and we're in. Bada boom, bada bang, we're in. We're in. All right. Let's take a look at the server status. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah. We're going to need a little guidance here. Bear with me, folks. I'm talking to tech support. They'll help me out. It only takes a little while. Oh yeah, you gotta curl it up. Yeah, they always have to remind me of this curl step. Then this funny little command they always give you. Whoops. All right. Yeah, I think. Well, we'll better just go step by step. I was tempted to skip ahead. I'm always tempted to skip ahead. Oh, and I also, you ever put your foot on the gas and you're kind of not paying attention, and then you realize that you're really putting your foot on the gas? Well, let's see. Let's just check and see how things are going now. I think we can check now. All right. Let's see. We're just going to restart this bad boy and see what we come up with, folks. And let's go back to the folks over at Lost Pinups. That is LOSTPINUPS. Not no S. I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's Lost Pinup. LOSTPINUP.com. And oh, it's working, folks. It's working. Cue the music. Yeah, it's working. It's working. Spring 26. Draw your card. $3. $3. Spring 26. 487 of 500 remaining. 13 of them are gone. Gone, gone, gone. Not gone with the wind. And not gone like the wind either. They're just gone in people's pockets. And they could be in your pockets if you get over to lostpinup.com. That's lostpinup.com. You can also check out vintagepinupcards.com. They're not our direct sponsor, but the two companies are affiliated. And you can get your vintage pinup card. I encourage you to do so. Hey, yeah. Let's just explore this a little more. Let's explore a little more. Let's explore a little more. Let's explore a little more. Use the song from lostpinup.com. It's cabaret. Hey, let's explore a little more. I'll see you down on Broadway. I'll see you out on Main. We'll go strolling hand in hand. I'll be your man and you'll be my dame. Yeah. Ooh, cha. Hey, folks, they are down. 13 of those cards are gone. And if you don't own one yet, one of those 13 cards is not yours yet. So you need to get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Here's what you're drawing. One unique card, one persona, an archetype, an archetype, an archetype, a vignette, yours alone, serialized, downloadable, something to hold on to. Spring 2026, 487 of 500 remaining. You don't want to let these go. Don't let these go by. Yeah. I like it. Uh-huh. That's about what I expected. Well, it's quite the quite the thing you got going there. Quite the oh whoa. I don't see the chat bot. Oh, a TV signal. Hey folks, you can also catch us over at our sister channel, joeeddie.com/TV. joeeddie.com/TV. And you know what? Over there, we got a lot of stuff going on over there. It's a lot of fun. Uh-oh, what am I doing? There we go. We have a lot of fun over there on Joe Eddie TV. So definitely check that out if you ain't done so already. And tell you what, let's get that out of there. Yeah. We could almost get away with doing this and this. Oh, now. Oh, now you got me nice and personal. Nice and personal. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's get that back up there for you. You want that. You want that. You want that. Oh, you want that. Oh, you want that. All right. I like that. That's cool. I like that. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Also, if you ever want to check this out, Guff's Games, GuffsGames, Guff's Games. That is, we'll bring it to you from Guff's Games every once in a while. Yeah, folks, well, you are tuned in to the inaugural broadcast from the Radio Black Band with your host, Joe Eddy, here on Joe Eddy Radio. You know what we're gonna do right now? I think what we ought to do is let's listen to a meditation. If you have been a fan of Joe Eddy for a while, you would know Joe Eddy likes to meditate, likes to get that meditation on every once in a while. You don't need to do it. Yeah. We'll cue that up for us here, and we're gonna have a nice little meditation session. So why don't you? I'll give you just a quick minute to get comfortable. You don't have to move if you don't want to, but you can if you want to. Maybe get into a more comfortable position. I'm gonna do that myself. So I'll just step away from the camera here for just a second. And we're going to go and have a meditation here by this glacial little stream here. We got a little glacier sitting here. And let's go ahead and just relax, take a few deep breaths, and let's listen to this meditation. This is called You're Allowed to Sit Still. You're allowed to sit still here on Radio Black Band, here on Joe Eddy Radio. Hey, you don't need to do anything right now. You can let this play in the background or you can stay with it. Either way it works. I'm just here to keep you company for a few minutes. Nothing to fix. Nothing to figure out. If you get distracted, that's fine. If you drift, that's fine too. Let's take this slow. We've got time. You can keep this to yourself. Take a second. Not to fix anything. Not to improve anything. Just sit here. The world has opinions about what you should be doing right now. It always does. But right now, weight of your body where it meets the chair, or the floor, or the bed. Gravity's been holding you up your whole life. You don't need to help it. Notice your breath. Don't make it better. Don't slow it down on purpose. Just notice it like you'd notice a train passing in the distance. In, out. You're allowed to sit still. Nothing bad happens when you do. Most of the time, something honest shows up instead. That's enough for now. You don't need to carry this any further than you want to. If you're heading back into your day, take a little of this quiet with you. If you're heading towards sleep, you can let go completely. I'll leave you here. Take care of yourself. I mean that. Yeah, folks. Yes, sir. That was a really nice meditation. You're allowed to sit still. You are allowed to sit still here on Radio Black Band. We're on Joe Eddie Radio. Well, folks, my time is about up for the night here. It's time to turn you over to Static and Ghosts. I'll turn you over to Static and Ghosts. Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in to the radio show. Stay tuned over here at radio.joeeddie.com. We'll be bringing you lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. radio.joeeddie.com. Tonight's program has been brought to you by Lost Pinup. lostpinup.com. They are currently running their special on lostpinup.com. They currently have their Spring 26 collection. Folks, there's 487 of 500 remaining. Now that sounds like a lot, but considering that nobody knows about these things yet, I would say pressure's on you to get over there right now and get your vintage pinup card. They're only $3. You know what you get? You get a unique persona with an archetype and traits, a short vignette. It's yours to keep, yours alone. Serial number in the run of 500. Downloadable share card. It's all yours. Check it out. I am Joe Eddy signing off from Black Band Radio on Joe Eddy Radio, Radio Black Band. Stay tuned for more great music on Static and Ghosts, and I will catch you next time on the Black Band.